Morning, B's, G's and Q's. So this one, RA again, as per usual, with it being absolutely freezing cold. Detail in my engine, it dropped to like -17 last night. Awesome. So I've now got every electrical problem known to man. But as I've mentioned for ages, we're finally going to start pulling the rear end out. So I've already started. There's my prop shaft. There's the prop shaft and my exhaust. Let's see underneath there. Now it's time to start pulling everything else out, which is the fun bit, if you want to call it that. So we're going to crack on with that, and I'm just going to time lapse it so these aren't sat there for hours and hours and hours like I'm probably going to be fighting rusty bolts. So to take the exhaust off, normally it will be 17s, but whatever your car's running, whatever it's running, you will have to take the diff brace off the bottom to pull the prop shaft out, which is 15s if you've still got OEM hardware, and the prop shaft is 12s. I will list, as per usual, every tool that you need to remove everything, and you don't have to take your wheels off, but it makes life a million times easier, so blast your wheels off as well. You do need a jack and axle stands, but from there, let's get videoing. Let's get removing parts. Came across our first real big problem, which I'll show you, is for T-brace, outrigger, whatever you want to call it. So these, one snapped, I don't know how well you can see it, but they snapped off. That one's okay, but this is the outrigger bolt, and it snapped off inside. Everything out on that side came out fine. As you can see, it's hanging down, but this bolt, no bueno. So, stuck. So what I'm going to do is this stupid drain hole right here leads to roughly the top, so I'm going to drill that out. So I've measured it, it's a 12mm hole. What I'm going to do is drill it out to a 20mm so I can see what's inside, and if I can, put a nut socket in it, and then once I've got the old bolt out, what I'll do is I'll get a new one in, cut an access panel in there after I've dropped my tank, and then weld a new nut in, because I want to drop my tank anyway, so I'm going to clean the rest of the underside of the car. Okay guys, so go back to time lapse. There's of me pulling everything else off, wheels are off next, and then drive shafts out. Yeah, so I've come across more problems. Didn't realise my GoPro died, so I've gone to swap the batteries. I'll show you what I've done so far. As you can see, the axle's out, the trailing arms are out, well, the bolt's out. So it's that one, it's a 17, and it's called the bastard bolt for a reason, because it's a bastard to get out. And then this is the bolt that goes through here. But as soon as I didn't even put an impact on, so I did use heat first, and the bolts that hold this trailing arm into the chassis, all, and I mean all, of the internal nuts have snapped. So that's a little bit out of my depth. So I'm going to leave these for now, see if I can at least get these taken out, and then get the bushes replaced and blasted out. And while this is the subframe's out and everything, and I'm refurbishing that on the T-brace, I'll see if I can get someone to come cut that, make a plate, weld all the way around, because I've seen it before. Like, I've cut one of these up and they're tack welded in 3 places on the side of a nut instead of welded all the way around. so that's just like asking for issues. And the fact that there's a hole right above them that drains in the interior, so if people spill stuff over the years, it's just going to make them rot. So we'll see where we'll go from there. But the subframe's almost out. Question for you is, these are genuine STI, well this one isn't, but I have genuine STI arms. This one is, because I've already put the poly bushes in. Do I get them both powder coated, the pink that they're supposed to be, with the poly bushes in, or do I leave it and, well, not leave it, do I blast them, make them pink like the STI ones are supposed to be, like they also would be, or do I leave them black? And it's the same with that trailing arm. Do I leave it black or do I do it pink? Well, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but they're under no tension anymore, so I won't be driving this car for a while. So the diff's almost out. Anti-roll bar as well. Shall I do me anti-roll bar pink to match them? So I don't quite mind. Like this is going gloss black. The T-brace is going gloss black, and the diff's already black. And I'm just going to polish the rear. Well, not polish, but like tidy up the rear cover. So any help, guys, would be greatly appreciated. But that goes back to the other side, because as I said, my GoPro went flat. Camera went flat. It's a case of blasted bolt out. That, which is a bolt that holds the drop link on, and then this bolt at the bottom. Drop link bolts are a 14, that's a 19, the other one's a 17, so yes, there is a switching over. But as soon as I've got that out, then it's a case of taking that out and the lockout bolts out, and then my diff can hit the floor, and then pull everything out the way, and then send it all off to get blasted and powder coated and all that good stuff. And I'm going to get some quotes about rust repairs, because I've noticed there's a few little bits, not massive amounts, like rear sills need doing on the driver's side, but passenger side's fine, and then those bolts have just snapped off. I can weld, but I'm not a very good welder, so I don't know. I'll see how it goes, see what prices and quotes I get back. But for now, I'll just crack on and I'll bring you back, time lapse it, and I'll bring you back when I'm dropping the diff.
camera's just going to get over.
What?
The camera's just going to get kicked over.
Woo! Success! So I think this is the first time he's actually seen this in normal clothes, but that's the end of this video. If you liked it and you want to see more, remember to like, comment and subscribe, and you'll keep coming along for the rest of the videos, and you'll see what this car looks like and all of its development, and where it goes from. I'm at the stage now, this is 2021, I know my videos have been slow and everything, had a lot going on, family, weather, all that stuff, craziness. We're at the point of stripping the underside back. Everything's off underside. You'll see it in the next video, which I think I'm going to call part 1.5, where I've already dropped the fuel tank. So it's a case of blasting everything out. I'm waiting for a couple of parts to come, and then I'm going to start stripping the underside and get it ready for paint. Just waiting for some better weather, and I'm trying to find a new one of these. Because like a lot of things on this car, when you go to remove the bolt, even after soaking it with penetrating fluid and heat, the internal bolts are just snapping. Remember, it's always worth it in the end, because it's your car, it's something you built. So remember, for now, B's, C's and Q's, peace out, and remember to like, comment and subscribe.